summer when I heard that you were in town. All the nights on it with thunder. We would cuddle with the big sounds. Get the pictures up on Tumblr. But there's someone that you left out. Am I really just a number? Or am I just your second best now? You know I hate it when you're distant. You left when we were adolescent. And so young, causing only mischief. Your love is something more than pleasant. Got my dreams and reality all mixed up. Couple shots in a row should get me fixed up. Cause you know that the shouldn't.
Alright, fuck it. Fuck it, I'm already here. I'm already. Oh shit, I actually don't have all my lights on. Hang on. Here we go. Hang on. There we go. Much better. It's not much better, but it's a little bit better. Hey, Porridge buddy, how are you? You are in fact first. I know, it's a cool light, isn't it? I bought it at IKEA, yeah, I was kind of on the fence. I was like, I don't know, am I gonna like it? But I bought it, and I put it together, and the light it produces is excellent. It is very good. So I'm very, very happy with it. And it looks futuristic, which like fits into my thing. So, hey Jago, how are you? So yeah, I'm really, really happy with the lights. But I was 20 seconds early, which means that I've got important shit to talk about. And mostly, we got feedback. It's drink time. It is, in fact, drink time. Thank you. So let me press this button right away. Boom. We got feedback. I need to change the current activity, don't I? That is the number one piece of feedback that I still need to do. Pivoting our prototype because oh yeah, we got good sweet feedback. There we go. So for prototype version 1.1, there's a few things. So there was some quality of life stuff, which is like adding a quit game button, disable trap disablement by using access on some traps, right? Because there was some traps for which we wanted people to pull a lever, but then when they had an axe in hand, they would accidentally disable it. So that was kind of confusing. So that's something we still need to work on. We need to identify the door as a door. Relatively logical. I should have done this, but I didn't. So we need to do it now. And I've already done some of these things. We need to add a trap disable notification so the player knows when they've disabled the trap, and also so that they understand which trap is disabled. And then there were a few more in-depth things. So the UI needs to become more contextual. So remember the huge trap hint that we put like dead center in the screen? People just weren't seeing that. Like every time it came up, like I was like, why is this person looking for where to disable it? The hint is right there. It's so clear. But because there was so much UI on screen, like so much text on screen, they basically just, their brain didn't register it. So we need to make the UI contextual. That's a good point. How do I show which lever disables which trap? Now we know about this. We already thought about this, which is basically spline-based meshes. But now we have to actually do it because yeah, even with the hints, people weren't really getting it. So we need to do that. The axe collides with Dave. That's something that's a very simple thing we each need to do. Now, throwing the axe feels annoying because you might get it wrong and it is a limited resource at the moment. So at the moment, when you throw an axe and it like falls down to the floor, for technical reasons that are stupid, you can't then re-pick up the axe. Hey Vivax, how are you? You can't like re-pick up the axe, and that A, frustrates people because they're like, why can't I pick up this damn thing? And B, it means that every axe is a one-time use only, which is a little weird at the moment. So we need to fix that. I don't know how yet, but we need to fix it. The thematics is throwing me off because everything is clipping and feels too unpolished for it to make sense gameplay-wise. Now, this is something that is a little bit of a risk when we're prototyping. Generally speaking, you want to spend as little time polishing as possible because you don't want to waste time, essentially. However, when you go to the other extreme of that and you polish way too little, it basically detracts from the gameplay experience, and it basically taints your testing results. But it also stops your testers from understanding what the game is really about. Not narrative-wise, because we're not Thomas Brush. Got him. But more on the gameplay level, it detracts. So that's something we need to work on. And I've identified some polish points, but again, I have big news. Thanks, Forage. A shorter gameplay loop might be a lot better. A higher focus on trial and error. So this is something I'll show you in a second, right? This is something I'll show you in a second. Not seeing the fun in the first person versus the man in the chair that takes care of everything. So this is a bit of a hard one. And I think this requires just a little bit more of focusing on the other feedback points to make the first person make sense. So we're not going to tackle this one in this version, because I'm hoping that the collective, focusing on the collective, will take care of this. Then the first person view has the same issue as only being able to view a certain amount of information at any time. However, with the first person view, you have travel time to consider. So when we think about old games, because there's games like this that are focused on saving the protagonist and stopping the intruders from doing their thing, you can basically only view one room at a time. Five Nights at Freddy's has this same issue. However, with Five Nights at Freddy's, at least with some of the more original ones, you don't have travel time to consider. You just switch cameras. And so in our game, we do have travel time. So that's just, it's not necessarily something we need to change. It's just something we need to keep in mind with our puzzle design. So what is the big news that that I'm 100% overplaying, but is important stuff? So we have this level, right, which is a super lovely level and something cool. Yeah, Parch, go ahead. Super cool level. However, when we look at the shorter gameplay loop, and we take a look at this temple level I've made. So this is a lot more linear, right? The adventurer only has one way to go, which means we also don't need the paths, which might be a nice thing. And it basically means that the player is running around to try and, you know, to stop these traps from triggering, to turn off the levers, to turn off in the right order, you know, stuff like that. And I think this will, A, focus a lot more on trial and error, and B, it'll be a shorter gameplay loop, because what we can do, after the adventurer successfully makes it through this room, the player, like the adventurer touches something, whatever the narrative is, and then they get 30 seconds to move into the next area, scout it out, and then the door opens, adventurer comes in, and again, you start again with that same shorter gameplay loop. But I think this way... Can you play it to show us? So this version isn't exactly playable yet, but we're going to work on that. That's exactly what we're going to do today. Because not only am I theorizing this, there's something else I'm theorizing. And it kind of has to do with the point of feedback about the axe only being a limited resource. Yeah, so the other map, right. So the mansion level, for now, we'll just leave behind. And that, I mean, that's fine. That's not a problem. Again, it's not like we spent that much time on it that it's a shame, and we can still reuse it later on down the line. But there is indeed another map called Temple Level _ Time Dilation. Now, I've done something different here. Oh no, it's broken. No. Why is it broken? Oh. Where have you gone? Oh, you're all over there now, you bastard. So what I've done here is I've theorized a different type of gameplay loop. What I'm thinking, and I've written this down inside of Asana, what I'm thinking is, what if instead of disabling, well, maybe disabling is still part of it, but what if instead of only focusing on disabling traps, what if you could speed up or slow down traps based on a different kind of trap and based on where the adventurer is? So basically every trap is continuously active, right? And with continuously active, I mean basically this, right? So this axe is just swinging constantly, right? There's no activation to it. But I would be able to use my ghost powers to slow it down at the right point to let the adventurer pass through. But I only have so much ghost power, and if that runs out, the time kind of you could add different skills like a teleport. Yeah, for example, if the ghost power runs out, then obviously the axe remains at full speed again, and the adventurer might die. So you have to kind of like time it perfectly, is what I'm thinking of. And then the real challenge here is that you only have so much ghost power, right? That's one, and you have to balance the existence of multiple of these traps, just to ensure that the adventurer doesn't die. So that's the two routes we can take. Either time trial style, right? Which is about disabling the traps and like activating them at the right time, or slowing down, speeding up style, like core loop-ish. So, yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Or both, yes. Yeah, because we don't want to be dealing with feature vacancy now, do we? Oh, man. Excellent. I want you to drink. I did just drink. Haha, I did just drink. I pre-drunk your activation there. You've seen this on a delay, but yeah, I did just drink. So I have indeed drunk. Oh yeah, okay, so you guys can see the chat, right? Fine, I'll drink again. There you go. I should really make that a higher point cost, but it's fine. We're trying to activate it 3 times. Nice. So I think for tonight, because I don't have as much time as usual, I think for tonight I would really want to focus on the slowing down, speeding up. Slowing down, speeding up mechanic. Trying to get that to work. And then based on that, if we can just get this room to work, I think that's already plenty. There you go. You got it. You got it. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I should, by the way, show I've already done some things. So now each power relay is only bound to one door, and one door is only bound to one power relay. So if I were to, the second one is bound to the second one. So if I were to turn this on, right, we can see that the text has changed over there. We can't see what it says because the color, but it's different. And if I now try to open up this door, it doesn't. It just doesn't. Cheers. So, and equally, on the same level, if I now go really look, we can see that the power is on, the status is unlocked. So if I press it, then boom, it opens up. So, there you go. Wait, did you... Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright, I drank twice. I think I didn't drink the second time. And equally for this one, if this one now turns on, and we now open up that one, that works as well. So there, and there's no errors. Yeah. Oh, and on top of that, I've added the functionality that you can quit the game by pressing escape. Speaking of which, I need to check... Oh, balls, wrong one. That this is still in this one as well. Oh shit, no it's not. It's not in the game mode. What am I, stupid? Yeah, we've got quit here. So there you go. So that's the summary of the feedback that we got. Now, there's a few things we now gotta do. Because I was completely reworking this functionality to now fit with this new... oh boy, more messages. To make this new trap now functional, right? Because the only thing we need now is for the adventurer to die when the adventurer gets hit by the axe, right? And so to do that, I actually want to slightly adjust the collision box here, just ever so slightly, to make it feel a little more fair. There we go. That feels a little better. Because then the broadest point of the axe will still hit the adventurer, so that's okay. All right. So diving into the first task here, let's first finish up the axe because that's what we're doing at the moment. Alright, when the axe is triggered, it actually moves into the fully opposite side of the floor wall to make it break the thematic a lot less. Yes, we've done this, right? We've done that. A version of the topic is that gets triggered by pressing a button. That gets triggered by pressing a button. That's not the right description. That gets disabled by pressing a button. That's the right description. And we can do this. And we need a version that can be slowed down and sped up. So that's going to be the hardest part here today. Because I actually have no idea. I actually have no idea how to do that when it comes to a timeline. Because a timer, you can slow down, speed up. You can also dilate the time of the entire world. Like, that is possible. I know that is. But that's not what we want, because that also slows ourselves down. That's not the point. So I think I have to do something with this alpha for the LERP. And I think I know what I gotta do there as well. I think I've just figured it out. So let's first comment this, because that's important. Like that. Okay. When the adventurer triggers the trap, run that functionality. So I'm just gonna, because trap disablement will leave for now. Triggered when the player disables the trap. Trap trigger, that's this one. Okay, so we first got to check if the trap is even enabled. Right, that's step number one. If it is, then we need the player to die. We don't need to reset the trap anymore. That is no longer necessary. Then this also doesn't need to happen anymore because we don't have that kind of a trap. So if player died is yes. Then we need to trigger... There we go. We're just decluttering here. We're just taking a lot of the mess away. And we still have the previous version to fall back on, right? It's not like this code is gone forever. Alright, let's actually do this. There we go. And then we move this here. And then we say, when the adventurer collides with the trap collision, the adventurer dies, which is triggered in both the AI and the player controller. There we go. Okay, so that now works. That is functional. Very good. I have not done this. When the trap is disabled, it's disabled. Stop the swinging motion. Okay. Alright, now, in order to make this slow down artificially, because we can actually do that, all I would need to do is I would have to take this and multiply this. Here we go. With another variable called how do I want to call this? Time dilation? Is that a good time dilation factor, probably? So basically what we're going to do with this, so the slider range, or the value range on this, will be from 0 to 2 for now. So we're always making sure that the value can never go outside that range. Because if we take this float and we multiply it by 0, whatever's coming out of that will be 0, which is great. Am I saying that right? No, I'm not. Hang on. Am I saying that right? Yeah, 0 times 1. Yeah, 0. Yeah. Basic math. I know that. If I multiply by 2, it's going to go twice as fast because the value is twice. It just increases. Because if I set this to 0, does that work? I don't think it does. Well, yeah, it stops it because it's not doing anything, but it's not the right way to do it. That's for sure. Can you change the speed of a timeline? That's a good Google question. Can you change the speed of a timeline, UE5? Oh, you can. Timeline speed. It's not a timer, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, alright, cool. I have no idea that was a thing. But how do you get reference to this? Set playback. Hang on. Set playback rate. Okay, this is no longer a thing. Is it deprecated? Oh, set play rate. Sorry. Oops. Set play rate. Yeah, this is actually a thing. Timeline. Timeline component object reference. How does one... Can I just make a new... Oh shit. Can I just make a new variable called X motion timeline? And make it a timeline component object reference? Component object reference. No, because it needs to be added as a component. And we can't do that. Currently making a moving platform that moves back and forth along a spline using a timeline. However, it always reaches the end of the spline at the same time, so for longer splines, the speed increases a lot. So is there a way of setting the speed of a timeline or an alternate way to get the same results? It's the same for playback length. Okay. Timeline 0. You can adjust the play rate of timeline with set play rate. It takes a float multiplier, or is it really a divider for speeding up the timeline? Well, this is great, but it doesn't actually say anything about set play rate. Movie scene sequence player object reference. Oh, right, because this is the wrong set timeline play rate. I think it's a different one, isn't it? Yeah. But how does one target this? Does anyone in chat know? And we definitely don't have an ability to do anything in here. Creating a reference to a timeline. Here we go. This might be it. Hey, look, they're also looking at an X. Cool. Can one... I think maybe, but this is a wild guess. No. So it's definitely not part of the blueprint stuff. Miscellaneous. Is there a timeline asset that I can access? Nope. 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 Also nope. And there's animation stuff, which is not in. Okay, that's a little weird. Okay, hang on. We can try one more thing here. So play rate for the timeline, and then we can just promote this to a variable. Yeah, which really doesn't give anything. Use select asset from content browser. Yeah. Timeline component. there's nothing for timeline component here. Was this deprecated in UE5? Is that what's going wrong here? Or am I literally just being an idiot? No, I'm confused. Okay, so how else are we going to solve this? Because this won't do it. Yeah. This definitely won't do it at the moment. Still find it weird that that it's just somehow weird. Oh, hang on. I think I know. Hang on. What is this? Yes. Yes. I am not an idiot. Well, I am, but I am not an idiot. I win. Okay, now it's just a question of what new rate. Is this a 0 to 1 kind of thing, or is this a or is this something else? Because here's the thing, right? This is getting a little messy, to be honest, but I should probably make a new graph. Hang on. Trap movement. And then we take all of this, Control Exit, and place it here. Just to keep different types of functionality a little separated. It's good practice. Put up here. Like that. Confident player disable the trap. We'll leave that here for now. Cool. So what we want a custom event called Slowdown Trap, and we want a custom event called Speed Up Trap. From there, we want a timeline. Can we get a new timeline? New time. Hang on. Oh, because I'm no longer searching contextually. That's why. There we go. Add a timeline. Slow down play rate. Flow track, which we'll call new play rate. This will have a speed of 1 second. That seems a little long. 0.5 seconds. Then we want to plug this into there and this into here. Oh, this is now a broken reference. Hang on. Timeline 0? What is timeline 0? Oh. This is timeline 0. X swinging motion. Okay, now we basically want to bring this from at time 0 we want this to be at value of 1, and at time 0.5 we want this to be 0. Now again, from the GIF that I made and posted in the Discord group this morning or this afternoon, what we should do is turn this into user-based key points, because it creates much more natural motion. I'll show it again in a second in case you missed it. And we want to always say play from start. So now it's just up to us to actually call this. Okay, now for that I have a potential solution. We need to go into our project settings. We need to go into inputs, and we actually want to add 2 action mappings for left mouse button. For slow down trap, and for speed up trap. If only you worked in uni so I could pick a little more from these. Yeah. Also, hey, Justin, how are you, buddy? That would be something, wouldn't it? Don't worry, don't worry. Right trap, Jesus. Right mouse button. You'll pick this stuff up soon enough. And it's about the general way of thinking as well. That's I'm good, thanks. Yeah, no, I'm really, really solid. Just trying to squeeze a quick stream in, you know, get some good shit going, right? Yeah, it's more about the way of thinking that that can be picked up regardless of the tool that anyone uses. Okay, so we have those actions. Now, you know what we need? We need guns. That's not true. We don't need guns. But we do need some of this functionality. Specifically, this functionality. So, we're gonna make a separate event graph called speed up, slow down mechanic. Gonna keep this nice and separate. And I'm gonna call for slow down trap. We're gonna place this. We're gonna say when pressed, do that. However, and this is something that we need to do. When we actually, I'm going to change something. Actually, I won't change it yet, but I'll show you in a second. Did you get yourself the day with the German yet? No. I'm afraid when I played a horror game, there were no German girls showing up. Which is, damn. Who would have thought that that wouldn't work? Okay, so we shoot the line trace. We don't want this to be persistent. We just do this for duration, which will make 5. Yeah, 5 is fine. Then, if on the out hit, I sort of lost sound. Has everyone else lost sound? Or is that just me? Oh yeah, it seems that everyone else has lost sound. Hang on. Ah, okay. Well, soundtrack hits. There we go. All right. So when the hit actor is in fact cast to axe this one, and this will work because we're only checking for that trap. If this is true, if this succeeds, then we want to say slow down trap. Now, I believe yeah, let's go ahead and show this. I think I know what a mistake is, but let's go ahead and show this. Alright, so we just gotta aim for it. Hang on. Did I hit it? Nope. Shit, I still didn't hit it. Hang on. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Can I just do it at a... it's almost there. Nope. Surely I've hit it. Hang on. Oh my god. Can I please just hit this goddamn... Oh, I have actually hit it, but it's saying no. Probably because this is failing, is my guess. I didn't expect this mistake to happen. I was expecting a different mistake to happen. You know what we're gonna do? Because I am piss poor at aiming. Nope. If you hit things and they say no, you might want to stop hitting it. Yeah, I know. So we'll just have to add a quick image here. And we'll just make this in terms of size 30 on 30. And then we'll just take this and kind of just drag it over here and put it dead center in terms of anchor. Right. Minus 15, minus 15. There we go. Size is probably fine. Cool. Now we've got a reticle. See? That's much better. So that does hit it. Okay, alright. But it's actually not giving us the print string. Huh? Oh, it does give us a print string. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm just stupid. Alright. Okay, so how can we best fix this? Probably by doing... Oh, I know. I know. Well, actually, do I know? I probably don't know. Hang on. That's actually not a good way to do it. I was thinking of actually check for a tag, but the tag doesn't give me the reference, so that's a no. I know of a way to do it, but that's just really cumbersome, so I kind of don't want to do that. But I think I'm forced to. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm forced to. Okay. Alright. It's not too hard. We can fix it. We can fix it. Just gotta make sure I'm always doing this in the right blueprints. That's the most important part now. Count traps and level. So, reference here would be for now, axe trap. And this would be axe. This one. And then all I have to do is just create array, axe array. Make this the axe object reference, make it an array, drag it out, click add, and then bonk. Oh, why is this not the same? Hang on. Oh, because I got the wrong one. Whoopsie. X. This one. Yes, change variable type. Thank you. For God's sake, hold on. Speed. Yeah. Okay, that changed the whole thing, but that's fine by me. Yeah, that kind of works out. Okay, so now we've got that. So in here we can say for each loop, we'll also have to cast to game mode. This one, which will make a pure cast. Like that, and then we'll just say if this is a success, then do that thing, and then get game mode. We'll format this in a second. So I basically got to check if this is equal to this. If it is, yeah, I can't do that. Why can't I do that? Oh, because it's general object reference, that's why. Oh, because I haven't done that yet. Get axe array. There we go. So we're just checking that this is right. That seems strange. Hang on. That does not seem right. This should say something else. Okay, apparently not. Alright, so we're going to check if the hit actor is the same as the one that we're hitting here. If it is, then we... Oh yeah, okay, I already know how we can do this. Then I just need to get a copy. Oh god. At this index, and from that copy I need to say do this. There we go. Now, we would normally refactor this ourselves, but we have Blueprint Assist, so we can just press F, and then bonk. It resets everything ourselves, for us, so that's really good. Cool, so we've got all that. This should now work. Famous last words. Alright, here we go. Oh, I missed it. Hang on. I missed it again. What? Oh my god, I need to... Huh? Okay. Oh, hello. There we go. It is getting nothing from 1. That might be because I am an idiot. Here we go. There's one part we forgot. There we go. Now this will work. Alright, here we go. Gunk. Okay. But it didn't throw any errors, so that's kind of cool. So does this actually get hit? I think so. Okay, so it's actually not saying that it's true. That feels a little strange. That's because it's trying to compare these object references. And for some reason it's failing that. Oh, hang on. So please, for this one, show me what it is. And equally show me for this one what the value is. So one of them's empty. The other one knows what it is. Huh? Wrong one. I'm doing this wrong? Let's change the colors. So orangey red is what comes out of the array, and then blue is what actually comes out of the hit actor. Yeah, so the array knows what's in it. The well, okay, alright, okay. This can be resolved by simply doing get class. Same for this one. Oh, don't crash. Same goes for this one. Get class. No, not that. Oh man. This plugin makes spaghetti for us. How excellent is that? So this equals... Oh, stop moving stuff around. And if that is true, which we know this will be true, because they're both inherent from the same class. No, I don't need that. Get out of here. There we go. Alright. Ow. This is strange. So it's basically saying that the hit actor and the actor in the array are never the same. And that feels a little weird. Not gonna lie, that feels a little odd. And why is that? So, but as far as I'm aware, I'm just gonna redo this for a second. Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew it. It was going wrong. I knew, because I've done it this way hundreds of times, and it worked every time. So I was so confused. This one, and actually we can delete these two. And then in terms of the array index, we need to get this one. Okay. Let's just reset that a little. There we go. And we don't need this display name node. Okie dokie. Okay. Okay, that still didn't work. So this compares with this. Okay, so in order to solve this problem, we can look at our previous blueprint. Because obviously we've done this before. Like this is not the first time we've done this. So I'm casting to BP interactable, and if it's a success... Okay, so I'm actually doing this a lot easier in this one. So why won't this work here? Cast to BP X... Oh, hang on. X... This one. Convert to pure cast. Okay, so let's remove this. Okay, so in theory this should work. I am just going to do something here, just to give it a little bit more substance, because otherwise it's going to get really annoying. So we're just going to add a cube down there, which will actually place up here, just to give us a little more aiming space. It works. Magical. Look, it stopped. It was very quick, but it stopped. So why the fuck did that not work first time? God damn you, blueprints. God damn you. Okay, so now the only thing that I just want to do... so this is in here. I just want to increase this a little. Put this at 1 second. Okay, and then let's retry that. Let's try that again. Eh? Why doesn't that work now? Eh? It's not because of the timeline. It can't be because of the timeline. That's no way. Hang on. Maybe I got lucky. Hold on. Is Unreal Engine trolling me? Surely it can't be because of the timeline. No, Unreal Engine is not trolling me. It just stopped working. But it just worked. The only thing we changed was the duration of the timeline. And we removed a print string. Huh? I'm so confused. Now this won't make a difference, but I don't know. I'm out of options here. Now it worked. What? Excuse me? Let's try it again. Well, I guess I know how to debug it, but I just changed the size of this cube. That shouldn't have made a difference. Alright, Unreal. Alright. All right, now you're gonna get it. Now I'm gonna rechange it again to a bigger cube, and I'm gonna place it here. This is roughly the same as it was before. It still works. I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh shit! No, I don't want to delete it. There we go. Nice little pole, and we'll place a little more center. There we go. There you go. Now the axe is hanging from something. Ta-da! Thematics. There we go. Now I can click this and bonk. Oh, okay. Alright, so that works. Now, great. So let's comment this. Shoot a line trace. X amount of units forward from the camera. Okay. If we find a time dilation axe trap, slow down the trap. Now, the next bit is going to be incredibly easy. Right, blueprints? Because we're going to say input action. Oh no, we're not going to say speed up trap. And we're going to literally copy everything over. Alright, that is how this works. We're going to say when this is pressed, instead of slow down trap, we need speed up trap. Bonk. Okay. Now that we have all of that, we just need to go in here and add ourselves a timeline called speed up motion. Is that what they called it? No, speed up play rate. We're gonna take set play rate. We're gonna say updates. We're gonna give this a float track. And we're gonna say speed up play rate. We're gonna add a key. We're gonna make this 0.5 seconds. We're gonna add another key at 0.5, and we'll say this becomes 1, and this becomes 0. Then we're just gonna plug this in, and we're gonna make sure it plays from start. Okie croaky. This should now work. If I now press right mouse button after I've clicked left mouse button, it'll speed it up. So I slow it down, and then bonk, I start it up again. It works. It works. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that that would actually... What if I right click it now? Oh, so it does a bit of a hang, because obviously it's already at 1, and it's trying to re-go to 1 again, so same goes if I slow down and then slow down. I can basically step it. I mean, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Definitely not intended, though. So we definitely don't want to do that. But we can fix that relatively easily. We can just get the timeline. We can say get play rate. And we can say if the play rate is already equal... yeah, if it's already equal to 0, don't do this, basically. If it's false, play from start. Alright. There we go. And then same goes down here, but then we just gotta say if it's already equal to 1. And if this is false, play from start. That's how this is going to work. Alright. There we go. And now I just move this up a bit and comment it out. If the play rate of the timeline isn't already 0, start the timeline to move it to 0. If the play rate of the timeline isn't already 1, start the timeline to move it to 1. Okie dokie. Now, this should still work. And it should mean that when I now slow it down, yeah, I can't do it again. If I speed up again, I also can't do that again. Alright, excellent. We've got our slowing down and slowing up. No, speeding up mechanic. Slowing up. Very awesome. Now, the only problem with this is, it's not really a problem. It's kind of a problem. We need this to be okay. Yeah, because that's actually where we started today. Not even where I started just now. This is an issue because this is not the intention. Because at the moment it means that players can do this unlimitedly, right? They'll never run out of ghost power, of ghost juice. And that's the whole crux of our puzzle game, right? Of our game here, action adventure puzzle, whatever it is. We need players to run out so that it becomes a management of resources type thing. So for that reason, Jesus Christ, for that particular reason, I'm just trying to readjust my headphones because they're crushing my head, like good headphones do. So in order to do that, we need to make this a holding type thing. Yeah, we have to make it a holding type thing. Yeah, and there's a few ways to do that. Shoot a line trace X amount of units forward from the camera. That's just the same comments. When a time dilation axe trap is found, execute the speed up trap function. Okie dokie. Now, so what we really need is we need to detect when the player lets go of left mouse button. And we can do that through the released thing. Actually, yeah, we can do that through the released thing, can't we? Because basically what we want to do, we want to trigger a player variable called slow down juice, speed up juice. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Speed up juice. We want to make both of these floats. Same for this one. There we go. And we want to make their base value 1. Same here. Yeah. Yeah, and we basically want to say interactions. Should have one zoomed. Actually, yeah, we can just keep that as it was. Okay. Yeah, what we really want to do here is say custom event. Reduce slowdown juice. That rhymes. After which we want to say timeline reduce slowdown juice. Oh, we can't do that. Timeline. There we go. Excellent. we can just play this. We don't need to play it from start because maybe the player activates this when they're already halfway empty. And we basically just want to set this value to whatever this float track is, which is juice value. And we'll make this, I don't know, yeah, we'll keep it at 5 seconds actually. And then we'll say we'll add a key point at time 0, value 1. And then over here, we'll add a key value at time 5, value 0. So that's when we run out, basically. I figured out where an issue might be, but again, we'll look at that in a second. Now, we want to add that here. When this finishes, we need to basically call out to the trap that we're holding on to. And we then need to tell it to speed up again. Yeah. But additionally, we also need to say, so we need to say here, reduce slow down juice. We also need a new custom event that says recharge slow down juice, which will allow us to reverse it, which needs to happen when we let go. Recharge slow down juice. Oh no, it's overlapping. Oh no. Let's move this down here. Let's print string this for now to keep it easy. Okay, let's see what happens. Alright, hang on. There we go. We're using slowdown juice, and then when I let go, it recharges back up to full again. Cool. So functionally, it works in terms of depleting and recharging. When this finishes, yeah, when this finishes, hang on. We need to promote this to a variable. Yeah, sure. This is perfectly fine. So let's put this in here. And then we'll actually paste this here. And yoink this in between, just like that. Alright. Then when this finishes, we need to grab this and we need to say speed up trap. Because it means we've run out of juice and we can't hold it anymore, and, you know, we need to let it go. So I'm going to click this. A print string would have been nice at this moment. There we go. Okay, so that does work. Excellent. Very good. We're rushing through it at this point, which is really fucking cool. I really love that we're now getting faster and faster with how we're setting up functionality. Just shows that frequent training and exercise really helps. And I myself should really follow my own advice there. Okay. Is this it? Is this all we need to do for this? This is a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. Well, okay. Okay. So I think, and I actually need to duplicate this, and put it inside of here, because I don't actually want to reuse some of this stuff. So let's rename this to time dilation UI. I do then also need to set it up in the game mode. Actually, no, I don't. That is not true. I just need to set it up in here. in this one, player controller. Where is this? It's up here. So instead of master UI, please do time dilation UI. All right, hang on. This one. I don't really want to do this. Because that would be too much of a ball ache. Don't need ref UI. You really only need... well, yeah. We'll keep this simple for now. We'll just store this in the player controller instead of in the game instance, to keep it easy. Set input mode, that's fine. Targets. Tutorial Dextricker. There we go. Excellent. Very good. So we've set up the new UI. Let me double check that this works. Yeah. Okay. Then in the new UI, as soon as we've got it going now, we can just remove these two, or at least make them not visible. Which I also should set up in game. Hidden and hidden. What else don't I need? I also don't need trap hints at the moment. But sure, hidden. Great. Okie dokie. Then all I need, which is a little freaky, but will work. Will serve its purpose. Yeah, this will serve its purpose. Slow down juice. Speed up juice. Alright. Now, all we need to do for these two, actually, we'll get both of them. I need to grab one of them. Speed up juice on the right, because it's the rest mouse button, and the slow down juice there. So, what you can do with these, instead of saying left to right, you can say from bottom to top. Yep, from bottom to top, because we want it to deplete from top to bottom, so it's got to fill up from bottom to top. And then we can adjust these shapes a little, and we can kind of like place them here beside the reticle. Let me just check what these values are. Size is let's make it 10, make a nice round number, and 80. And then this one 10 and 80. Alright, this might obscure the view a little too much, but let's find out, shall we? Oh, it's a little off-center, but that's because I haven't set the anchors appropriately. It's actually not that bad, to be honest. It's obviously, with the proper UI design, we'd integrate this somehow into reticle, but for now, this is okay. You could even integrate this on the character model if you really wanted to. Like, you could like show the gloves, and like you could show like a little progress bar on the gloves, like worked into the mesh. You could even do that, but again, for prototype, perfectly fine. Alright, then for slowdown juice, we want to bind the percentage. Say create binding. Then we want to basically cast to PCH time dilation main character. We'll make this a pure cast because we know that it will likely succeed. How do I do that again? Shift Control Q. Yep. Get player character, and as this get slowdown juice. There we go. There we go. There we go. And I can let it go. Okay, so the only thing that we've missed out on is in here is when we release this. We need to call out to the axe trap and say speed up. Because then we're basically letting it go. So now, if I click that, and then let go. There we go. Excellent. I can't believe this works. Well, I can't believe it, because obviously we've done the logic and it works, but I'm surprised this works as fast as it does. Showcase the slowdown juice number if the cast succeeds. Cool. Now we just need to do the same thing, but then for speeding up. And that might actually introduce an interesting problem, because making the exact same thing here, custom event, which we'll call reduce speed up juice, and then one for custom event. Give yourself more credit. Ah, thanks, Jago. I appreciate that. Recharge speed up juice. Yeah, I guess, like I said earlier, it is all about practice, right? And I must say, honestly, reduce speed up juice timeline. I must say, honestly, that before this, I would do some stuff in Unreal Engine every now and then. But with these streams, it really helps me to do it consistently, and also do it when I'm not streaming. For example, I was looking into control rig animations the other day because of our Lara Croft prototype. And again, I learned some new stuff there, and it's still not all entirely clear to me, but I'm getting there, and it's super nice to learn so many new things. So, at the very least, if I won't get rich from Twitch bucks, at least I'm learning something. So for this as well, track length called speed up juice amount. Like that. At 5 seconds is fine. 2 floats, 2 key points, sorry. One at 0, but at value 1. And one at time 5, value 0. Okay. Then in here, we have to no, we don't have to promote it. We've already got it. Speed up juice. Like that. And then we just gotta grab... oh, but it's actually introduced an interesting problem. Yes, because if I now say slow down trap, so if I run out of speed up juice and I call slow down trap, it's going to slow it down to 0. That's not what we want. This needs to be if it's already 2. Yeah. Because we can't... Yeah, okay, this is going to introduce an interesting problem. And something we'll solve together. So first things first. We need to create a custom event here called reset... play rate. Yeah. Then what we'll do is we'll get the current play rate, and we're gonna lerp this. We're gonna lerp this back to 1, because that's the standard play rate. We'll make this a timeline. The timelines are such good versatile tools for any kind of movement without using animations. And even if you're using animations, timelines are still very, very useful. Reset play rate timeline, just like that. Then inside of here, we'll create another flow track, and reset timing. No, that's not true. That's not what this is called. This is called lerp alpha. And then in here, we'll have a from 0 to 1. Oops, nope. 0, 0 to, we'll do this in 1 second, to a time 1, value 1. And then we just gotta make these user-based key points. Same goes for the speeding up, actually. We gotta make these user ones as well. Okie croaky. So the alpha goes in, oops, the alpha goes in here. And then we just gotta grab this again and say set play rate. After which we'll take this and this, just like that. Okay. Yeah. So then what we'll do, instead of calling out for speed up trap, we'll call out for reset play rate. Because then we always know that it's always going to go back to 1. And that's exactly what we need. Reset play rate. If this finishes. But then we need to grab this as well. At 1. Play from start, actually. Okay, now I just need to check that this works, because it might not. Yeah, it does. Image depleted entirely. Oh. Okay, so when it depletes, it doesn't do the right thing. Hang on, it's because I maybe made a mistake. Yeah, this needs to be false, not true. Yeah. Now it will work. So we slow it down. Our slowdown juice bar. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it does. Does something interesting. Yeah, because we do this. Reset play rates. Cool. Okay. Okay, so we just got to add one extra thing here called reduce speed of juice. And then when we release, we have to oh shit. We have to recharge speed of juice. And we have to reset the play rates. I'll nicely format this in a second. With some nice comments and stuff. Okay, everything's hooked up. Let's speed this bad boy up. Hang on. So this is fine. Let's just hook this up though, because I want to see it visually happen. This one, bind this, create binding, cast to character, time dilation character, make it a pure cast, get player character. This is success. Oops, nope. This is success, get speed up juice. There we go. Something goes wrong in terms of speed up. If the player item isn't already 1, start to move it to 1. Oh, of course. Of course, this needs to be from 1 to 2. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah! Woo! Now, I am not yet sure why you'd want it to speed up. Well, for this trap in particular, I don't know why you'd want it to speed up, because that just makes it harder. Oh, this works kind of flawlessly, and I'm actually really, really happy with that. I say that, it doesn't exactly work kind of flawlessly. Okay, there's some interfering things happening here. Yeah, so at the moment, it doesn't work entirely flawlessly. At the moment, multiple timelines can play at the same time, which is causing some issues. Time to pivot the prototype to bread slicing game. Yeah, exactly. Now I was actually thinking of a haunted hotel. Squid Game meets Bioshock is what I'm thinking of. I've got so many notes. I've got so many fucking notes. Jesus Christ. Alright, how does one solve this problem? It does need to override. That is the issue. It needs to override. And the real way to do that is by doing what I'm doing down here with the resetting. The resetting would allow us, if we use alert, it allows us to get the current frame rate. So then it doesn't matter what any of the timelines are doing. We'll always get the right number. I think. Either that, or, but this is a lot messier, I could sequence it. Christ, this will get visually very messy, because I could say stop this one, stop that one. But again, just because something looks visually messy in blueprints doesn't mean that it is. Playtest is good, isn't it? It's actually some pretty good tunes. I feel like Twitch is constantly updating this list, and it's for the better at the moment. So, which is really nice. Now the problem here is, if I do this, then I need to do that for every single one of them. Oh, oh no. Oh no. The Blueprint Assist plugin is having a hard time figuring out what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, hang on. It's gonna hate me even more. Oh, it is having such a hard time figuring out what I'm doing. Which is completely understandable. Alright, try again. Okay, it kind of figured it out. Just not quite, but it kind of figured it out. So this is visually very messy, but this should allow us to mess. Actually, no, that fucks it up even further. What? All right, let's reset this a little. Back we go. Back we go. Alright, we're back to original functionality. Because in original functionality, yeah, it So I'm just gonna have a look and see what happens when we do it this way that I've got down here. because I actually think this might be the solution. I don't think I've quite figured it out yet, but trial and error, right? So for slowing down, we want it to go back to 0. For speeding up, we want it to go up to 2. Yeah, from 0 to 1, that's fine. So this one has to go from 0 to 1. Now the only problem with this approach is that it doesn't store hold on. Slow play rate. And then I can add an extra track that says slow down juice amount. Actually, no, that's not in here. Never mind. I'm being stupid. Okay. Okay, let's see how this works. Yeah, so it's still going wrong. Oh, okay. Get the speed up juice value if the cast succeeds. So this shows. This is fine. This we don't have any problems with this. Oh god. Yeah. So the issue is right. Let's break down each. Let's rubber duck it. The issue is if I slow down the trap and reduce the play rate to 0. And then if I let go of the left mouse button, it's going to start resetting it. However, if I do that, and I then click the speed up button, it's going to play 2 timelines at the same time. And I'll show you this happening in real time. If I keep these 2 timelines here, and I just, there we go. And I just set this up. And we just say, where was this again? Here. Yep, it is already debugging. Okay, cool. If I now speed this up, look, we can see how it's keeping that up. Now, if I then reset, if I then let go, it's going to reset. If I now slow down, let go, and then click it, you see how they were both playing at the same time? That is a problem. Oh. See, it's somehow... Slow down, let go, speed up. But then... Oh, hang on. Slow down, let it go, speed up. Yeah, it's both running at the same time. Oh, we're also getting some interesting... Oh, we're also getting some interesting, okay. We're getting some interesting errors. I'm wondering what from. Access none, trying to read. Huh. How is it reading nothing? Was this read at the start? No. Strange. Oh, hang on. Is it? Oh, hang on. I know what I. If I do this, and then I go in and click, and then do it. No. Okay, I don't know where the zeros came from. I have no idea. But I can always add an is valid here. There we go. Same goes for this. Control Q. Control Q. Okay. Yeah. Oh, can I just... Nope. Can I just maximize? Thank you. How does one fix this issue? Yeah, it does have to do with stopping other timelines. Because I could have 3 timelines active at the same time, and that's not what I want. Yeah, so I do think I had the right idea earlier. I just need to do it differently. I can just say custom event, stop, reset, play rate. Like that. And I could say custom event, stop, speed up, play rate. Oh, okay. And then, right, and this should work. Custom event, stop, slow down, play rate. Haha. Stop. And then all I need to do, and I'll quickly run a very quick ad, because I want to take away the ad that plays at the start when people join the stream. I find it really annoying. So I'll play a quick 1 minute 30 ad, and then that'll be gone. Sorry guys, Twitch doesn't allow me to do anything different. Okay, cool. All right, okay. So now we just need to call this. I'm just doing this whilst the ad plays because it's super trivial. So when we do this, we just got to make sure that we stop speed up and we stop slow down. Like that. And then I just got to do the same thing here. Stop speed up and stop slow down. I don't know why it allows me to do that. Come on. Okay. Okay. Then the only other thing I got to do when I have this, I need to say stop recharge, reset, play rates. Like that. Same for this. Stop, reset, play rate. Okay. Now I believe this will work. Nope, doesn't work. Let's check. Because this feels strange. Okay, yeah, the ad is finished. Good. That means it's gone for 30 minutes. Jesus Christ. Thanks, Twitch. Why doesn't this work? If anyone has theories, feel free to let me know. So if I now slow down. So the stop slowdown and play rate and the stop speed up play rate get called after... Huh? After I let go of the button. Because when I let go of the button, I say reset play rate. Which only happens here. Oh, because I'm doing this unfinished. Ah. This finishes. Look, if I say printu stringu, like that, and I... Yep, there we go. Okay, that's the issue. Very cool. Yeah, because I'm doing this in the wrong place. Yeah. But I'm also not sure why I'm even calling anything in this place. Why am I calling reset play rate unfinished? Oh, I know why. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, okay. Actually, we can remove these here, and instead we'll put them down here in the other blueprint. So we'll say stop speed up play rate and stop slow down play rate. Now, every time the reset code is called, we'll stop this from happening. So I do this, and then I do this. Nope, that still doesn't work. So here's the thing. It only happens on the speed up. It doesn't happen on the slowdown. Because if I slow down, speed up, it's going to come back down to the normal. If I speed up, slow down, oh, it never even reaches 0. Okay, so it happens on both. What is the issue here? It almost works. Let's run through it one more time. When we press the left mouse button and we find the trap, we stop the reset and we start slowing down the trap. Good. When we then let go, we say reset, and that's the issue. Because essentially, yeah, because we're slowing it down. And if we release, it's going to reset, but then if we click it again, it should stop the resetting. But that doesn't seem to happen. But that sounds fine, though. The only thing that doesn't sound fine is that we're resetting the play rate once we reach finish, and that shouldn't happen. We should only do this when the slowdown juice becomes 0. That's when we should do this. When this becomes 0. That's when we should do this, because that's when we're letting go. If this equals 0, then we can do this. Will this solve our issue? Slow down, speed up. Maybe. Maybe that solves our issue. Speed up, slow down. Okay, so the slowdown doesn't quite reach 0. Speed up, slow down. Okay. And if we slow down and speed up, and then we let it all the way come to the end, yeah, okay, so that'll work. So from speed up to slow down, that part doesn't work. And I'm just thinking why. I know why. I think I have to reverse these because I need to work my way. No, I don't think this is it, but let's find out. Speed up, slow down. Nope, that doesn't work. But it did introduce some interesting results just now. Don't know if you guys saw that, but it basically was telling us that it was working. So we slow down, let go, we speed up, and we slow down. Okay. So, okay. Christ. Okay. So we slow down. Sorry, no, we speed up. Then we say we let go of that. And then we press slow down. Yeah, then we say slow down. This is a tiny bit confusing. Because how does one solve this? So we start to move this to 2, which succeeds. And this one, oh look, we can just print string the play rate. And then we can see what it goes down to. Speed up and slow down. Huh? Hang on. Update should be called constantly. Look, if I call update on this one, and I plug this in, see, it's called constantly. But when it comes to slow down, it's called for like 2 frames. How come? Why is that the case? let's give a check see to see when this is called. Stop, slow down, called. So I speed up and I go bonk. Oh, it worked. What? Oh no, it only works sometimes. What? So okay. So it's almost... Yeah, it's almost like the order of the code is wrong. And the only way that we can fix that, I think... Oh no, that's gonna get really messy. Really messy. So slow down. The stop slow down gets called. At a particular moment in time. Hang on. Print string. Reset called. Speed up. Slow down. So that did work for some reason. Huh? Why does it work sometimes? What? Oh, it happens both ways. But just a lot less frequently. On the speed up. Okay, I've completely messed up the system. And it definitely has to do with the if statements at the start. It definitely has to do with this. Yeah. And do you want to know why? Yuck. I should have used the reverse function instead of trying to reset stuff. Because when I use reverse, I'm not dealing with a third scenario. I'm only dealing with two scenarios that try to reverse against each other. So if I were to go in here and make an enum, it says enum speed up or slow down, and add two enumerators that are called is speeding and is slowing. Yeah. If I use that and then I add an input here that says that is part of that enum, enum speed or slow down. And we call this enum is speeding or slowing. And I say enum this one. So if it's speeding, we want it to slow down. If it's if it's speeding, we need to reverse this one. If it's slowing, we need to reverse this one. Ugh, I don't have a lot of faith in this, but I think this will work. What? Okay, the speeding up just completely broke. This is frustrating. Okay, hang on. Hang on. We need to do this differently. I don't need this, enum. Oops. What I need to do is change these if statements. Because creating it as false is not right. Because that means anything other than 0 gets through, and we don't want that. But I'm still a little confused. Hang on. This will function before we end the stream today. It will. I've got 15 minutes to do it. Time challenge. Okay, I'm just going to pull this onto my second screen, just so I can debug it a little easier. Let's pull these a little bit closer to each other. Okay. Now, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to see it slow down. Okay, perfect, it does that. When I let go, it triggers two things. I slow it down. If I speed it up, okay. Okay, so what I'm seeing on the other screen is that, and I can show this. I'll show you guys this. There we go. And there we go. All right, take a look at this. So if I now slow it down, everything goes perfectly fine. If I let go, it calls stop slow down, but also stop speed up. And that is where it is going wrong. Yeah, it's the reset play rate one that does it wrong. Reset play rate needs to check if I'm not at the moment already doing something else, because it comes in a little late. It needs to check that I'm not manipulating time at the moment. And for that, we need an extra thing, which is called is time dilating. If it's false, then we can go through. If it's not, however, this is true. It's true. And then we need to set it again. But we can do that somewhere else. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. We can basically do it here. If we change the order a little bit, we can say is time set as time dilating, and we set this to false. Yeah. Same goes for this one. Set is time dilating to false. Yeah. Nope, still doesn't work. Because stop slowdown still gets called. Yeah, probably because this gets set later than it reads this. Oh, there must be a better way to do this. There must be. There needs to be a better way to do this. There must be. I'm overcomplicating it somehow. When I release this button, I need it to just go back to its normal value initially, unless I state otherwise. And the only way I can imagine doing that no, because no, I need to make sure that it doesn't interrupt it anymore. I need to make sure it doesn't interrupt itself. That's basically this. That's all the system's doing. It is just interrupting itself. And normally a Boolean would be the best way to do that, but because this gets triggered before it resets this again, it fails basically. It's too fast. It's not reliable. It's not a reliable system this way. And the thing is, if I... Oh god, Jesus. If I take this part out, then I believe we'll get the problem again that we had earlier, where it just in a delayed fashion starts doing weird things. Yeah. Yeah, which is kind of still the thing we're having. Ah, goddamn. Nope, shit. Okay, so how does one fix this? Let's think. Let's write it out. How does one fix this? Yes, by individualizing it. So instead of saying, I need to reset play rate, I just need to reset, I need to reverse the timeline that I'm on. So, custom event called reverse speed up play rate. Oh shit. And we're just going to take this guy out, because I don't want him to muddy up our results. And then custom event called reverse slowdown play rate. Now, what I really need to do in here is instead of resetting, I need to reverse it. Reverse speed up. This is the speed up rate. No, it's not. It's the slowdown. Reverse slowdown. Okay. And then reverse speed up play rate. For some reason, the comment boxes flicker quite a bit when I do that. Sorry about that. Speed up play rate. Yeah. I'm hoping this will work. It does not. Reverse play rate. Is that 1 frame? No, it doesn't give the timelines, please. Inputs, outputs, here we go. Place the timeline backwards from its current time. Yeah, this should work. Reverse slowdown play rate. Yeah, we're calling it. Huh? I'm just gonna pull this to the side for a sec. Actually, no, I need to pull it onto the side. Play. So it slows down. What? Slow down player. It's paused. Why is it paused? This is confusing. The reverse execution pin does not work the way it's advertised. We bring it to 0. Then it says it place it in reverse. Oh, here we go. So it's saying that it gets nothing from both of those, which is strange. But that's really not the issue. What in the world is going on here? Come on, think. We had it so close to functioning earlier. So the only thing I can think of, but this would be a major redesign of the system, is that you would just set the result differently, like the B value differently every time. So when you try to, no, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't be stupid. What if I do reverse from end? No, it just doesn't set the value. It just does not set the value. When it's clearly... Can I watch the timeline go in real time? Is that a thing? I have no idea if that's a thing. I cannot. Okay, that's a little annoying. Oh, okay. This is even more confusing. What? Okay. Oh, come on. We were so close to it as well. I'm confused. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at this at a different time, I think. I know I said I would fix it, but I can't quite figure it out. That's because I'm a little bit confused on what is what at the moment. So let's not waste too much time thinking about it when I know that tonight at 11 o'clock, I'm gonna basically get my aha moment, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what I did wrong. And then I'll be able to show you guys in the next stream how I fixed it. Okay, interesting stuff. But regardless of that, we did, in fact, we have in fact done, well, we've reworked the X-Strap. That's good. That's very good. And we're currently looking into the slowing down time mechanic. Actually, hold on, it's this one. And we're actually able to do this. We're able to shoot speed up and speed up power and slow down power. So we can say that this is done, and instead we'll create a bug that says fix the timeline resetting issues for the slowing down and speeding up functionality. And then that is something we'll work on next time. Yeah, that is something we'll do next time. Okay. Alright, so that means that I'll quickly move to here. I want to thank everyone for watching. You're all awesome. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for watching the madness. If you enjoyed the stream, please feel free to follow or to join the Discord group if you want to have many, many chats with me or with anyone else out of the stream. Yeah, join that. That is super awesome. So I am working on a new video because it's been a while, and it's going to be an interesting one. I'm working on 2 videos, actually, and both of them are going to be interesting. The first one's going to be super cool. The second one is a little more risky, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. All right, so until then, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see each other next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Sit down, make all these mistakes.